I'm your host with the most Logan 23. Joining me for In the Summer Book 3, Chapter 8. You are a warrior in Rosencraft Estate. You and your friends stare at the fiery horizon in abject horror. Guys, it's time to finish Cetus. Once and for all. Right, you got an atomic bomb hidden somewhere, Boy Scout? If what we did at El Steel wasn't enough to bring down the Sea Guardian, I doubt it can ever be done. Guys, he ate the heart a few days ago. What goes in must come out, right? I know you're not suggesting we go look for sea monster droppings. Well, I found out last year that chewing gum doesn't actually stay in your body for 7 years, so... Can we come back to the whole killing a legendary beast thing? Plus he's a guardian of the Isle. What's the point, guys? We can't just keep up with him. We just can't. A weary despondence sits heavily on the faces of your friends. We've beaten the odds before. Did you guys forget how much we've already survived? We've got some of the brightest, strongest, most capable people anywhere. We've got time travelers, pilots, expert hackers, strategic minds, and Alistair. I just have to have that. I'm done worrying about odds. I'm done worrying about if we'll make it. Because I know we will. Say it again for the people in the back, Locum. Boy Scout is pretty good at making odds look stupid, I gotta say. Stella stands by you with a resolute nod. We can do this, and we will. Meow. Mike rises to his feet and looks to you imploringly. Let me help, please. Jake grasps Mike's shoulder. You got it, kid. No one's ever leaving you behind again. Well, if I had to die fighting a sea monster to save the world, I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else, Boy Scout. The anarchist Avanti glance at one another, uncertainty in their eyes. We've always avoided interfering with time transcendent entities. True, but with Lahardia's chronoscape shrinking away, we've little choice. We must help Locum in any way we can. Since Cetus is drawn to the heart, maybe we could use the other half to lure him out? Dicey move, but it's a start. Could put us in the hot seat. Yeah, he'll probably lay down some harsh DPS with the lightning. I'd forgotten that the beast keeps a storm in his belly. Lightning could be very bad for the Dorotozomies. We'll need a Faraday cage. Oh, what cage? Ooh. Pixelberry getting scientific on us. Faraday. They designed to redistribute and pull electric currents away harmlessly. We could perhaps simulate the effects around the ship with nets and wiring. I did a similar project in robotics class. I should be able to help set it up. Okay, how about our offensive? Blonde beard, you got any ammunitions on this relic? Enough to blow half a fleet to high heavens. Sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get to it. Your friends break into small groups, strung across the deck. Grace, Alistair, and Zara go over defensive designs with the clockmaker, making chalk diagrams on the floor. Michelle and Quinn begin stockpiling supplies. Malatesta draws an elegant cutlass from his hip and begins taking practice swings. Yvonne glances over and her jaw drops. Choo-choo, my sword. Malatesta turns sharply. For a moment he and Yvonne glare, daggers between them. Guys? Yvonne launches herself across the deck to grapple with Malatesta. They fall together, wrestling over the cutlass. No, I won't let you take my choo-choo from me. Oh my. Sounds like we're talking about a train. Take it from you? This blade is mine, forged by my own 2 hands. C'est pour dire que I stole choo-choo from the corpse of Admiral Higginbottom, who stole it from me. It's just like you take and take until there's nothing left in the world but your damned ego. As if you have the right to accuse others yourselves of monstrosity. Malchester leans a scowling face towards Yvonne, his voice a thwartly snarl. I loved you, Vivi. You were the center of my world. Oh, and what of Lisetta, your little mistress? How dare you! Ever since you've lost Patrice? Stop talking now. You've been a cold-hearted, selfish piece of... Smack. Yvonne's backhand Bautista hard across the face. Despite his reddening cheek, he doesn't give up his grip on the cutlass. We don't have time for this childish prit-prat. Prattle. But prit-prat actually sounds pretty weird. Someone who doesn't have attachments to the sword should decide who gets it. Bautista glares at Yvonne. He leans down to place the cutlass on the deck between them. Fair enough. What say you, Locum? Oh, this isn't a diamond choice? Okay. This is hard. Okay, so Bautista made the sword, which was stolen from him. Right? Then Higginbottom, or Rottenbottom, whatever. I don't give a... died. Yvonne took the sword. Then Yvonne lost the sword, and Bautista reclaimed his rightful property from her. And if you live in the America, possession is 9/10 of the law, which is kind of stupid at times. But I'm gonna have to say him. It's rightfully his. It's been stolen twice from him, and he got it back. It's only right. Bautista gets the cutlass. But Yvonne's our friend, and clearly Bautista hasn't always been the best to her. And she hasn't been the best to him, and it doesn't matter if she's our friend. Right is right, Quinn. Go hit on Kali or something. It's only fair. If he made it himself and Yvonne took it. Weapons should belong to those who fight with them best, you Locum. Especially right now. How do you know how well he fights with it? You've never seen him fight with it. Yvonne's resigned gaze falls to the floorboards. Bautista picks up the cutlass and tucks it into his belt. Activity slowly comes back to life across the deck. Sean and Jake approach you. Locum, it might be smart to get a better view of the area but from the back of the cliffs. Yeah, if we're gonna do this right, we gotta get a lay of the battlefield. Come on, me, that would take you over how long to be off this accursed boat, anyway? Several of your friends accompany you in the rowboat. You cross the water and walk up to the cliffside. A whole lot of sea for old Nessie to be hiding in. Perhaps we should post a few lookouts up there. Yeah, some of us could use lights or something in a sickle when we Cetus is coming. Sean, what do you think? Sean? Aaron sees Sean halfway down the trail, clutching his leg. I'm almost there. Just hang on a second. That's right. Do we want to switch to the armor or keep the suit on? You and Michelle rush over and help brace him on his way up. Sean, we can't send you into a fight like this. I'll keep the dapper outfit on for now. Furball props his front paws up on Sean's knee and stares up at him. Sean sighs and pets Furball thoughtfully as he finds his words. You need me. I can't sit idly by at a time like this. Walk over and put a reassuring hand on his shoulder. We can't just afford any mistakes, and if I'm useless... You're not useless. Nobody thinks that. There is a way you might be quite helpful, actually. Clockmaker removes a series of brass earpieces from a compartment strapped to her torso. Using these communicators, a sentry group could speak to those on the vessel and advise you on what best to do. Given how giant Cetus is, we'd get a better idea of what he's doing. We could really help Locum strategize. Calm place from the sidelines, huh? Didn't think I was headed that way too soon. Dude, those look rad! Are those beats? No, I'm kidding, but... Take the communicators. Those look ancient. I mean, they look cool as all hell for, like, steampunk, but... do without. I've already spent enough diamonds today. It may look pretty chaotic on the ship. I don't know if adding more voices to the mix is gonna help. Yeah, that makes sense. Suppose I'm benched then. Clockmaker returns the communicators to their container and withdraws several red sticks. If voices are too much, perhaps a signal flare or two instead. Sounds like a plan. You, Sean, Raj, and Michelle exchange hugs before you head back to the Dorado. As the moon peeks from the clouds, everyone begins to finalize preparations for the battle. Grace and several anarchists put finishing touches on a Faraday netting draped over one side of the ship. Cannons and harpoons are locked and loaded, Boy Scout. Our defenses are sufficiently prepared. Alright, everyone. Any last words before we get the show on the road? Actually, I like the ending of Battlestar Galactica. The way... Aye! Spoilers! I'm on Season 3! I'd say we're ready to go, Locum. Raise anchors. Every time I look at him, I'm thinking of Bad Boys right now from Chapters, because that suit. The sail lowers and the Dorado pushes off into the wide strait surrounding Rosencraft Estate. I don't think... well... I don't know. I don't want to rely too much on the armor. That's how I feel. Yo-ho, Monsieur Tarasque. We have another snack for you. Monsieur. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I hope this works. Just give it time. We don't know where Cetus is right now. You wait. And wait. 3 flares burst into view from the cliffs. He's coming. Try to get bearing on his location. Your friends fan out across the deck, searching the murky waters. Dark clouds begin to race across the sky. You realize he could just smack the boat, right, and tip it? He won't need to use lightning. I'm just saying. Is that an algae banker? Ah! Something slams into the side of the Dorado, sending everyone sprawling. Davy Jones himself, the beast at the bow! There's one head. Ooh, that's a new look. That is super cool, though. Your time has come, Sea Guardian. You feel the Dorado shift again. The sea begins to drop away as you're lifted upward. What's happening? Well, I'm assuming the body is under the ship and the other 2 heads are going to pop out. Guys! Look behind you! You turn in time to witness 2 more serpentine heads rising from the sea. At full length, each head towers at least 30 feet over the surface, a vast shadow in the depths of Mark Cetus' body, the origin of all 3. Why did I agree to this again? I think the heart made Gyarados here. Oh, I love you so much. Go through a few evolutions. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish. Arrgh! Get down! Jake pulls you behind the Faraday net. Just in time, lightning diffuses along its metal-woven ropes. What do we do now? We only planned on fighting 1 Cetus head. I got a few flash bombs. We could blind them to give us some time. Yeah, Locum, Z's hit him with the debuffs. Mayhaps I could trick the nearest head into thinking I'm feeding our half of the heart. That might get him still long enough to harpoon, Boy Scout. Okay, so we've got blind the heads or trick him with the heart. You already got the cutlass, bite me. Blind the heads. Coming right up. Jake, Craig, and Estella stand ready at the harpoon guns when you join them. Grace and Alistair grab the ropes for the hoisting the Faraday net. Azara lights a fuse and throws a flash bomb high in the air. Cover! So basically it's a flashbang. You're pop and bury your face in the crook of your elbow. Open your eyes. Wait. Wait. 5. Raise your head and the worst has passed. All 3 Cetus heads are blinking wildly, unable to focus. Sweet moves, Locum! Alright, let's move. Cetus' neck looms closer as he struggles to regain his vision. On the other side of the boat, the red and green heads are equally confused, slapping into each other clumsily. Fire! 4 different harpoons with thick chains shoot from the cannons and embed themselves deep in Cetus' neck. Your friends scramble to the chains attached to the harpoons, heaving with all of their strength. You turn and see the green and red heads snapping at the netting and ripping it to shreds. We have to hurry. Without the netting, we're fried chicken. All right, everyone, heave. You strain together and Cetus' head falls onto the deck. Mal, where's the cannon fire? We can't hold him forever. Doing Cetus' voice actually takes quite a bit out of your vocal cords. I need the beast to look up. We won't pierce the skull from here. Yvonne glances furtively at Malatesta and then climbs atop Cetus's head. Remember that, folks. It actually takes quite a bit out of you to do voicing. Yvonne, are you mad? Get down! Oh, here we go. Cetus rears upward, snapping at Yvonne with teeth the size of swords. Man, are you blind? Take the shot! But I'll hit you too! Finish with the netting. The red and green heads tower above you. Time is of the essence! Ah, shit. If she moves, we're doomed. If she doesn't... God damn it. And right now I have a saying in my head. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Don't you... We don't have time for this. Yvonne made her choice. What Locum said? Diego no longer is close with you. But what if he hits her? Yvonne can take it. Come on. We don't have all day. Malatesta looks at Yvonne worriedly. She flinches as an arc of electricity strikes her leg, but remains holding on to Cetus's head. Fire now! Malatesta lights the fuse, and everyone braces. Boom! The cannonball rips through the bottom of Cetus's skull, flying out into the sea. Scarlet and green heads thrash violently, reeling from the pain of the blue head's loss. See, mon cher, that wasn't so... Cetus's maw twitches, his gargantuan teeth catch Yvonne's foot and pull her down with him. Malatesta bursts into a sprint. His arms wrap around Yvonne's waist, and he kicks at Cetus's teeth. No, ye, don't! When his kick fails to free her, Yvonne reaches up with a free hand. Man, give me Chucho. We are not arguing about this, right? Trust me, Mal. Mal looks conflicted, but hands over the cutlass. Yvonne swings wildly at the teeth. Her attacks free her foot, but Chuchu is lodged into Cetus's teeth and descends overboard with the rest of him. We can always make another sword, bro. As the storm rages even harder, and we lost points for that too, the two pirates tumble onto the deck. Le Mont Bleu is gone? Ah, yes, Vivi, you did well. Rest now. Yvonne's eyes close as she loses consciousness. Malatesta places his arm around her protectively. The two remaining heads begin to sway menacingly as the rain falls in blankets. Lightning crackles in their teeth. We can't defend from electrical attacks anymore. We gotta get the targets away from this boat before we're pulled under. Allow me to assist. Clockmaker's fingers dance across the dials on her stopwatch. A time rift tears open at the stern of the ship. As she twists various knobs, the rifts move. A military helicopter emerges on the Dorado's quarter deck. Fancy. Will we even be able to fly in this weather? Don't worry about that, Ariel. Mike and I have taken off in worse. Two pilots bolt for the helicopter. Malatesta passes Alan's heart to Zara, who runs after them. Jake, if you mess up a third time, I swear... Craig hurries to follow Zara. You enter the helicopter last and strap yourself in. Buckle up, everyone. This is going to be a rough ride. As you descend between the Dorado's masts, both of the heads disappear into the water. What are they doing? Probably gonna come up with all force and wreck the ship in half and sink it. Mike's bionic eye widens. He's staring at a radar dish on the dashboard. Jig 9. What? It's a sneak attack. Jig 9. That's a nice helicopter. I like that. Holy crap. That is a Gyarados. God damn it. A spire of green scales burst from the water. Fangs the size of a man crash together mere feet below you. Jake pulls the helicopter sharply left. As he does, Cetus's scarlet maw emerges, spitting orbs of lightning. Mike and Jake move in unison, allowing the aircraft to narrowly dodge the two beasts. What now? See the lightning ball? I say we fire grenades while it's still in his mouth and make his own attack hurt. On the same line of thinking, we may be able to trick the heads into hurting each other. Locum, pick a plan fast. Make the heads fight each other? Disrupt lightning with grenades. Make the heads fight each other. Do we really have time to play mind games? Hey, if it'll take out a head, it's worth it. Indeed, follow my lead. The Anarchist pulls out a gun with a flare, horn-like barrel. She aims carefully and lands an expert shot between the Scarlet Head's eyes. Ugh! Now quickly, get the green head between us and the red. Hold on. Your insides lurch as the helicopter swings into position. Zara brandishes the heart again as the green head draws closer. We get much closer, it'll be able to eat us. Do it. You pull up what's in the feet of the green head, eyes glaring you down. Guys, hold your ground. Show the heart, drop the heart, hide the heart, show the heart. Grab the heart from Zara and flash it wildly in front of the giant, green-eyed. Cetus's green head licks its teeth, staring you down eagerly. Steady. Cetus's scarlet head, impatient to strike you down, unleashes a surging bolt of lightning right into the green head between you. Direct hit. The green eel-like head whips angrily to its counterpart, preparing to bite into its neck. The scarlet dodges, bathing the green in lightning barrage. Holy crap, it's literally killing itself! 3 separate minds sharing one body. It doesn't take much to upset that kind of precarious imbalance. Enormous maws gnash each other, until at last the scarlet cries out and rips open the green's throat. The green serpent falls lifelessly into the torrid waves. Everyone recoils from the carnage left in the wake of the green head's death. Wow, I'm glad I didn't eat before this. 2 down, 1 look out! Cetus's red maw reaches out to bite the helicopter, only to be sliced across the jaw by the rotor. As the helicopter totters in the air, you notice smoke coming from the rotor above. Turn the course, back to the cliffs, hope we can make it. Are you serious? We gave you another chance! Shut up and hang on, Skrillex! Everyone braces as you careen towards the cliffs outside of Rosencraft Estate. Crash! You come down hard on the rocky soil, the helicopter bucking as it drags to a stop. The heart falls to the ground, but you quickly pick it up and back away from the cliffs. Locum! Raj, Michelle, and Sean rush across the cliff face and help everyone out of the helicopter. Over the cliffside, your friends from the Dorado hurry towards you. Everyone, I found Locum. You're okay! Like you give a shit. You dropped me as a friend over 2 people that aren't our friends! I expected nothing less. Are you hurt? That was a rough landing. I'm fine, but we can't get comfortable yet. Cetus has still got... You'd think at least losing his bros would at least slow him down. He bites the cliff. How are we supposed to keep this up? At this rate, we won't be able to kill him. Perhaps the spire. That might do it. She takes out her stopwatch and begins making calibrations. This device is nearly span locum. Are you familiar with Rourke's Masada facility? If I set this correctly and get a rift close enough to his head, we might be able to use velocity and the building's blade, like a sheep to impale him. Dude! Are you serious? What's our backup plan? I could reach out to the heart and pull it from him. That's awfully risky, Quinn. Quinn could get hurt if we don't do this right. Might be our only way to kill Cetus for good, Boy Scout. We don't exactly have the tools to do it otherwise. Bring me his head on a spike. We'll have to do this with what we have. I'm sure we can think of something else to end this safely. Understood. Cetus's last remaining head towers menacingly over the cliff. wrenching shriek tears from its jaws. Alright, what do we have left? We have a busted helicopter. And some lengths of rope we didn't use from making the Faraday net. You turn and see Raj standing next to a large boulder, calculations churning in his head. I think I know what to do. We need to anchor the rope to this rock. Huh? Jake, you still know how to tie fancy knots? Raj, what are you planning? We need to hold him still low enough for Quinn to safely extract the heart. Let's get a noose around his neck to hold him here and keep him from hurting Quinn. That might work, actually. Right. Someone distract him while we get the noose ready. Let's play throw things at him. Play heart potato. Actually, I like that one. Heart potato. You pluck the heart from Zara's hands and wave it at Cetus to see. Cetus, you want your heart? Come here, boy. Craig, go long. Gotcha. Toss the heart to Craig further down the cliffside as he catches it. Cetus chases after him with a menacing growl. Isn't this risky? What if he catches one of us? That's why we gotta keep moving. Keep it a moving target. Over here, fella. Craig tosses the stone over her hand to Kali, who runs into a different direction. The group manages to keep the tosses far enough away from Cetus. Can't stretch his neck over the cliff. Soon the boulder is well strung, and an enormous lasso has been shaped on the grass. How do we get this on him, anyways? Allow me, miss. What, were you a cowboy in a past life? Lee shortens the loop of the rope. He then begins spinning it in the air like a cowboy trick roper. He slowly feeds it until it's nearly twice the size of him. Bait him closer. Take the heart and stand on the rock. Lightning glistens between Cetus' razor-sharp teeth as head careens closer, and Kali snaps the loop over his head. Everyone, heave! Your friends fall onto the rope, tugging Cetus' neck forcefully on top of the cliffside. Estella hooks a protective arm around Quinn. Quinn closes her eyes, green static dancing between her hands. A ball in Cetus' neck begins to glow green. Quinn grimaces as what power she can muster slides the glowing mass up his neck. Despite all your strength holding down the rope, Cetus has managed to lash a bite towards Quinn. Stella pulls Quinn back just in time, leading to a shallow gash across her arm. Ah! You begin to move towards her when Jake places a hand on your shoulder. If you want to help her, stay on this rope and help us pull. She's strong, she'll make it. You grit your teeth and continue to pull. Such the scarlet head rears back, gagging on the heart. Come to me. A burst of light floods the cliffside as the heart tears free of Cetus. Everyone falls backward. When the light finally clears, you find yourself holding a tattered length of rope. There's no sign of Cetus in the water below. Estella is holding the shining second half of the heart. Quinn gasps for breath beside her. We did it! We survived the fight of our lives! Is everyone alright? I can't believe we pulled this off. Diego and Varen high-five midair. Where's an 80s freeze frame when you need one? Malatesta kneels over Yvonne as she opens her eyes. Ma? I'm here, Yvi. I'm sorry about everything. No, I was wrong to take it. I was mad with you that I did exactly what I would have done. You can't blame yourself, Yvi. I was... Mal, They're only a breath away from one another when they seem to realize they're not alone. They look away, clearing their throats. Self-centered codfish. Scurvy mutt. Don't worry, I'm sure you two will make up in the Dorado later. On its own, the second half of the heart suddenly tears free of Estella's grip and flies towards Quinn. What? As it arrives in her hand, Quinn's face contorts in pain. No! Despite her tightening grip, an invisible force pulls the first half of the heart away. It streaks towards Quinn, joining its twin and becoming a perfect sphere. We're not in Kansas anymore. Reach for it. Ah! You try to grab the heart as Quinn's knees buckle. The earth beneath her suddenly caves, becoming a crater. Is she going Super Saiyan? Cause, whoa! Quinn, can you hear my voice? You gotta fight! You try to climb down to Quinn. The cliff continues to cave, sending your friends struggling to keep their balance. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Grace, take my hand. Green light flickers into Quinn's eyes and disappears quickly. Stay back. All of you stay back. I can't let myself be. Ah! I can't take this anymore. It won't stop. It'll never stop. It's gonna hurt you. Streams of light erupt from the heart. The new suddenly floats in the air in front of Quinn. Please, just let me go and don't do this to me. I can't. The new hands glimmer. A small purple camera smokes in his grasp. You finally reach Quinn and wrap your arms tight around her shoulders. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Locum, that's my camera. The one I used to take family pictures before... Locum, what do I do? Ugh. Everything can't be Diamond Edition, folks. Remember that. Remember, we do already have a Diamond Edition up on the channel that is only one chapter behind, I believe. Gwen, let it go. Just focus on my voice. The new lowers its head mournfully. The camera bursts into flames and turns to ash. Locum, get away. I'll just end up hurting you. Quinn, listen to me. I know you have the strength to push through this. So please, stay with me. Please? Quinn's red eyes raise to yours. Her body trembles, and she drops Helen's heart, sinking into your arms. What do I do now? Breathe. Just breathe. You look up and realize that Vanu is still there. That's strange. Normally it disappears by now. Quinn looks up at the spirit. Wordlessly, she reaches out to it, and its ephemeral hand takes her. Quinn, are you alright? Quinn stares dazedly at the ghost, head tilting back as though she were floating in water. What's it doing to her? If it's hurting her... I think it's talking to her? Slowly, Vanu melts away into the scattering streams of light. Quinn turns towards the mountains, scanning the landscape. Quinn, what happened? Vanu talked to me. What did it say? Well, it didn't say anything. It was more like... Visions? It was like I was flying. I flew from here to the center of the island. When I got to Mount Atropo, I came down from the sky and I found a secret entrance to the volcano's core, inside the chasm we'd crossed before. I think Vanu wants us to return the heart to where it came from. How did you know that's where it came from? I'm not sure, but when I felt it, I felt the heart. They felt the same, Locum, like I think they're connected. If nothing else, the crystalline nature of the heart suggests the geographical origin and the volcano is accurate. Can we please take the ring to Mordor after a nap? We just literally killed a Hydra. No rest for the weary. Diego, I promise you can have all the naps you want once we've saved the world. Deal? Deal. Wrens wearily rise to their feet and begin to collect their things. It's a long journey to the chasm from here. Clockmaker glances toward one of the other anarchists, who hands her a small cylinder. Don't worry, we're going to teleport, I'm sure. Distance and space and time are our specialty, remember? She begins to working to open a time rift. Quinn takes you aside. Hey, thanks for everything back there. Always, Quinn. I'm here if you need me, okay? Okay. She offers you a meek smile and glances towards the clockmaker's time rift. Within the rift, undilating border, you see mountains and a snowy forest. The chasm shouldn't be far. I'd send you beneath Mount Atropo, but it's a nexus for time anomalies. No problem. Thanks again for everything, Clockmaker. Oh, thank you. Do you have any idea how hard it is to keep my brothers and sisters entertained? It was a very good night. I mean, Yeah, if by good you mean puke your guts outright into hell. That's what she means. It was all over a bit soon, I must say. In any case, I hope we will meet again someday. Until then, Vanu be with you. And also, with the... never mind. Zara grins and holds out a fist, and the clockmaker gingerly bumps it with her own. Keep it real, dudes. See you clowns later. Everyone steps through the time rift. You walk into the deep snow. Can this island just decide on a temperature to stick with? My hair's drying out as it is. I see some buildings up ahead. Maybe we should try some shelter for the night. You approach a couple of rustic cabins. Peering through the windows, you find them empty, save for bunks, fireplaces, and basic furniture, where I'm sure a diamond option of who you'll want to spend the day with will pop up soon. We're lucky to have anything in this kind of weather. Let's get inside and get some fire started. Stella and Keely, you begin work on a fire as people begin laying mattresses side by side on the floor. This is not a lot of room in here. We'll just do a penguin huddle then. Furball dances happily between Quinn's legs. Furball! God damn you. What's a penguin huddle? Is it a ritual for warmth? Penguins are animals that cuddle to survive in winter. As everyone piles together on the makeshift bed, you quickly find yourself succumbing to exhaustion. What, you just pass out standing up? Like, seriously. You awaken in the early hours of the morning. The sky is still dark, but you can see snowflakes drifting past the window. A beam of blue-green light briefly flashes through the window. Huh, what was that? Catch sight of it again. The light is coming from a glowing sphere, being carried away through the trees. It's probing! Do not go outside! Someone's taken the island's heart. What? No! A probe! It's scanning! Shut up. Anyway, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down to the description down below. Got links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. So what did you guys think of the episode? Did you guys enjoy it? Did it suck? What do you think? Let me know. That being said, I thank you all for watching. We are officially, unless something else pops up, we're officially done with choices for today. Do keep in mind I will be doing Diamond Editions later this week. I'll be doing quite a bit of new content that you guys have never seen before. So stay tuned for that, and we will probably do at least one stream. Yes, we haven't streamed in a couple weeks, so I'm planning on doing that. Right now, I'm kind of passing between 3 specific games, which are all new games that you guys will enjoy. Also doing the letter. I have to finish Divergent, move on to either Baywatch or 90210. There's also a few other apps that I have on the back burner that some people contacted me about. And to do reviews of, yes, I'm being contacted about that. And then also some videos to do on other apps that you folks who are subscribed to my channel contacted me about checking out. So I got all that to do and so much more. So with that being said, I'm going to go take a break because my voice is fried now before doing more work. So until then, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you beautiful people later. Peace.